welcome back. I'm Violet. This is Violet Tries Panning. We're going to be doing Shop My Stash, picking the products for October, but I do like to start off with the products that I have previously pulled in for September or the previous month. I'm going to talk about these first because I had a roller coaster adventure ride with these. So I put these in here because the foundation I picked is one that I decluttered because it was too ghostly, too pale, and there was no way that I could make it work at the time. Well, since a lot of companies nowadays are getting into these shade adjusters to lighten, darken, warm, cool, whatever your foundation, so you don't have to keep buying the wrong shades, you can adjust them with just a couple of drops. Well, I have these from AOA. The orange one is supposed to warm and the black is supposed to darken. I'm learning these. I don't know exactly how to use these yet. I'm still practicing. So I could not really use these to add the warm one. It looked too orange. I tried to add just a little bit. Didn't work. I tried to add the black to maybe deepen the color a little bit, and it turned it very like gray, deathly looking. So I will be practicing more with these. The next one is the AOA Studio Top Secret Concealer, featured in my favorite products from Shop Miss A. This one is in the shade Buff. Excuse my blister. I apologize for how rough my hands are looking in that disgusting blister. It was from mowing the lawn. This concealer is really good. I just haven't used it in a really long time, which is why I put it in here. I think it is best applied with your fingers rather than a brush. I did buy a new little concealer brush from Temu to try, and I've been using that a lot with all my different concealers just to see what is the best method. In my opinion, pot concealers like this are just fingers. You kind of warm it up with your finger, you tap it onto your blemishes, your under eyes, and any areas that you want to kind of conceal. It's a good shade match for me. It does cover. It's not like a full coverage for me in my opinion, but this one is so good. The next one is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. This one is the Moonlight Pearls shade. I did get to use this a couple of times. I found that on top of the foundation and some of the other foundations that I had tested out during the month of September, this didn't really blend on top, didn't really look good. I didn't really like it. So I didn't really use this all that much. I used it probably for about a week's worth, if that, and I just came to the conclusion that this is probably better suited on top of other powder products. Next one is the AOA Studio Wonder Skin Illuminating Primer. You guys, I have fallen in love with this. I think when I first used it, I really enjoyed it. Then I forgot about it. Then I was like, meh, okay, whatever. Then I brought it back in because probably about a couple weeks ago, I purchased the L'Oreal Gloomy Lotion because a lot of people say that's like the OG Halo filter, the Charlotte Tilbury filter thing that's been all the rage like the past couple of months. I tried that. I got the wrong shade in the Gloomy Lotion, and I didn't really care for it. And then when I used this, because I wanted to use it first to get my opinions, and then that way I wasn't late on returning the item if I chose to do so. So I used it first, and then like the next couple of days I used this, and come to find out that this is almost exactly like that. So who knew? In my collection I had it all along and only $1. So I am super thankful that I found that out pretty quickly. Next product I pulled in was the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is the foundation I was talking about that I'm not a fair person. My complexion is not fair. It is more light, and I tend to find something that does say light. This is the one I was trying to use those foundation adjuster drops with and had absolutely no luck. It just changed the color to what you see in those bottles. Like this turned gray if I added black, and this turned very orange if I used the orange warmth one. Only way that I found that made this to actually change the color or the shade of this was some booster drop things from Temu, and it's a very like bronzy shade. When I mix those with this, it does give this a more glow instead of like a matte finish. I like this formula, but I'm kind of on the fence because I'm not using the formula to its full extent. I'm mixing it with something else. So I do want to try this foundation again, probably the hydrating one, and obviously in a shade that matches me. Next up is the Milani. This is the Supercharged Cheek and Lip Multi-Stick. Again, I picked out the shade Electric Bronze. This one's pretty light. This one is very much like a more summery type of bronzer because it is more dewy. I liked it. I didn't really use this a lot whenever I would use the the drops from Temu and pair it with that foundation, because this and Extra Glow was just way too much. But I did enjoy this. I do really like this. I probably will purchase this in a darker shade because I find that I'm having to swipe this quite a lot to get any sort of bronzer pigment on it. This one I'd say is more on the neutral tone. It's not too orange and it's not too cool tone. The next product I pulled in is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow oh my god, Lip and Cheek color. I keep wanting to mix lip and cheek together, but this one is the shade called Berry True. I picked this one out because obviously, look, berries, it's very fall appropriate in my opinion. I think I had used this with a brush and my fingers and I didn't like the way that it applied. Then I had bought the like triangle powder puffs that everybody's like raging about and using for underneath their eyes. Well, I decided to use it for this blush. I was like, what if I just use the two? Guys, this blends out so beautifully with that powder puff, and it just like diffuses it. It comes out and it actually blends. It doesn't pick up any foundation. It shows up a beautiful color, and I enjoyed finding that out. So the last product in here for the base product is my dual brow definer from Shop Miss A. This one has a more triangle tip, more chubby part on one end, and then a more slim brow-esque type on the other side. I like this. I didn't think that I would use the slim part a lot, but I did. I use this mainly to fill in the thicker part of my brows and then use this part for the tail. Problems, no issues. I never really have any issues with the brow pencils from them. Yeah, I really enjoyed using this. Like I mentioned always, I just have this in here in case I need to enhance anything or not have any shimmer fallout or glitter fallout. We're actually going to be talking about this, which you can see is on its last life still. I am filming this quite early, so by the time that this video actually goes up, this will most likely be done or on its like last couple of uses. I really enjoyed this primer. I would repurchase it if it wasn't so expensive, but I definitely do have other eye primers that definitely need some attention and some use. And I actually do want to try the Milani one because I've heard that that one is really good too. Tried and True by Emily Noel. And I think that's kind of similar to this one. The CoverGirl mascara that I pulled in because my Revlon one last month, or the month before that one I believe, was on its last life as well, and I ended up just calling it an empty. You guys, this one was a favorite of mine years ago, and then I started grabbing more mascaras and I started neglecting this one, and then I forgot about it. When I pulled it back out and when I started using it again, I fully remember why I love this so much. I am just really enjoying this. It does, oops, sorry, wrong end, I had it the right way. This does have a very, I think it's a plastic bristle, because it feels very different than my Revlon and some other ones that I've had. But I love this. This definitely gives me length. It gives me a little bit of volume. It separates my lashes. It holds up from day to night. It does not smudge. It does not flake. It's beautiful, and I don't know if CoverGirl still makes this, but if it does, highly recommend this one. And of course, the mini Maybelline Lash Sensational uses on my lower lashes. Very good. It lengthens, it separates, and you can definitely see my lower lashes on it. Not really much to say because my lower lashes are not really anything special. They're not something that I really focus on. It's non-waterproof, so that is why I'm using it there. And yeah, I'm just honestly getting use out of it because it would have sat in my declutter pile or giveaway pile probably for a while until I actually got around to getting rid of it. So that is everything in this drawer. We'll do the little twist for this month. I hope you're excited. So let's get to it. Right, we are here at the foundation primer. Now getting into color not color correctors, like foundation adjuster drops. Foundations for, well, not foundations, a foundation for October. And since we're going to be setting it with powder, oh, that's a good question. So I think we're going to be picking this one from Wet n Wild. This one is good. I do enjoy it. I don't think I've used it in quite a while. This is the Tinted Hydrator. It's a I think their first like BB cream-esque product that they came out with on the market since creating the other like dropper skin tint foundation they have now. I'm in the shade light medium. So yeah, so we'll see how this goes. For primer, I am not too quite sure where I want to go with this. Actually, we're going to go with this one. I think I've used this a couple of times when I received it free in a giveaway that I won from Essence. I don't remember how I felt about it, so I think this will be nice, especially for, I was going to say for the winter months, but come on now, Violet. We don't get that in Texas. We're still in summer no matter what. But yeah, I want to get more use out of this. Now we're in the bronzer and blush drawer. I'm planning on picking powder products this time around because I want to set my face. I want to kind of get use out of powder products. I think I might do that, but then I'm also seeing something that I just got and I kind of want to use. No, we're going to use this one. I just said I was going to use powder products. But, I mean, I could still set my face if I need to. I like this when I used it. Haven't given it enough love since then. This is the Makeup Revolution Cream Bronzer. Blush, I'm thinking what is sort of fall appropriate coming into these like winter months, something cool tone, something a little bit subdued, something a little bit natural. And the one that comes to mind is actually, yeah. The one that comes to mind is this one from Hard Candy. This is their lip and cheek tint. This one's in the shade called Rose Above. Beautiful rosy color. It's just this nice like soft hint of color. Here at my concealer, brows, mascara, and eye primer drawer. Normally I have an idea of what I want to do or what I want to pick. For some of the products I do, for this categories I don't. I think I might pull in this one. I bought this, I don't even know when, sometime this year. I don't think I fully tried this. I want to get more opinions on this. I want to really see how it is, if I do like it, what I don't like about it, etc. So we'll be pulling this in. Mascara, I won't be pulling anything in because my CoverGirl one is still pretty fresh. Doesn't feel like it's drying out and won't be drying out probably anytime soon. I did pick up a new mascara from Shop Missy that is supposed to be waterproof. Have been testing this one off camera and on Instagram, and all I can say is it's definitely not worth it. Brows, which is going to be a hard choice because I think for the most part I have, well, I've used most of these already. I've all kind of given love. I think we'll just go with this one. This one, I don't know, I think I got it in a sampler box, so, long time ago, and it's really good. It's just a typical, with a brush, like, comb thing, and then it has the triangle end to it. If I can get the camera, there we go. Yeah, so it's dirty, excuse that too, I just realized that, but, and then for eye primer, because that Urban Decay one is definitely on its last life, I think I was gonna keep pulling AOA Studio stuff because it's really all I'm grabbing, but I still have this. It's discontinued, so I think that because of that I should be at least using it up or getting use out of it, and just kind of see how I feel about it. Not that I could ever repurchase this, but yeah, so we'll be pulling this in. For highlighters, so like I said earlier, we'll be picking powder products this time around. I'm actually going to be setting my face for the next couple of months, which is going to be a weird step for me. So I was thinking pulling this one back in because I didn't really get to use it, but I do want to get another powder highlighter some attention. I have used this one, the Pure Cosmetics one. These two in the back are mostly new. I think I've only swatched this one. And I think it's more like pinky color. I don't, honestly, is it? How does this one look? Okay, yeah, it definitely does look like pinky, goldish. It definitely reflects. You know what? Not typically a highlighter I would go for. It definitely has like some gold, like glitter reflex in here. So, but yeah, I think we'll be picking this one in. I have not used it, and I did get this free for one of my birthday orders. Have not used it since because I'm not a powder fan, but gonna force myself to. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see.